Hi, hello everyone. Hi everyone. So this week we are coming back. It's a continuation week of previous video. We talk about relationship. I hope you all enjoyed that video. So at last we gave some hint like we are going to start record one more video to discuss about relationship because relationship is not it's not like a pond, a river. It's like an ocean. There are a lot of
Mm,
things to deal. There
yeah.
are different type of relationships. There are different type of glitches, challenges, and
Mm,
there are a lot of things to talk. If we can continue this series, hope if you want to continue this series, you can comment us below. Definitely, we can able to record few more videos along with the questions you have or the queries which you can leave in comments. I hope you will enjoy this video also. So today we come up with five, six questions. Let's see how much we can cover the questions in this video. We'll start this video today. Hi Dennis. Hope. So I need to ask one question as a continuation from the previous video. At last we talk about challenges in relationship. So how can we deal the rejection in relationship? So there will be a rejection. If there is a challenge, definitely there will be a rejection.
yeah.
So how can we deal the rejection in relationship?
Yeah. Rejection is something that can come in several ways. The person you are interested in may reject you. Secondly, the person's family or friends or environment may reject you. Now, how you deal with it is very, very important. One of the things we established in our last video was that don't give anybody too much power to the point where your happiness depends on their acceptance of who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we have also established that it's not every relationship or friendship that will go into relationship and then go into marriage or anything. So some
Mm-hmm.
of them will stop at friendship.
Mm-hmm.
So when you become vulnerable to the point of asking somebody for a relationship or asking to get to know somebody, and the person says, "I am not interested," no means no. You know, because we have this notion that she's saying no, but in her mind she's saying yes. You will go to jail for harassment. So no means no.
So
Um,
yes,
um,
we are
usually,
giving the disclaimer like you will go to jail.
yes, very, very important. In this part of the world, especially, she will say, "I told you no, I told you no," and then the next thing she will call police. Police will give you 500 yards before you know it. Let's not go there. So no means no. Clearly, first, let's establish a line.
Yeah.
Now, there are several times when somebody will have said no. If
Mm-hmm.
she says, "I am not ready," that's understandable. Give her space. If she says or he says, "Give me some time," it's okay. Give the person some time. But if they said no to you, move on. Because sometimes when people say no and you react in a very mature way, they will sometimes, when they change their mind, they come for you. Not when somebody is telling you no, and you say, please, okay, I'm going, no, 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 no. And then you become a leech. You become an unwanted pest. You know what we do with pests in Africa, in Nigeria, where I come from? We use pesticide, shh, and send them
Oh,
away.
oh.
You don't, you don't want to be a pest. No, you don't. So that is very, very, very important. You don't want to be a pest. So that so people say, "Oh, she's saying no, but she means yes." I'm very clear to you. If she's saying no, she means no, or he means no. If that person, he or she, decides to change their mind tomorrow, and and usually because they've seen there is something in you that they are missing, they will
Mm-hmm.
come for you. Let's not cheapen ourselves too much. Please protect yourself a bit. Have some dignity, have some self-respect, have some self-value. And at some point the people also will come back to you, and if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But if it's not meant to be, it's okay. I'll tell you a true life story. I was growing up. There was one, a lady that I told her liked, and she liked me, but her father said, "Oh, this one doesn't have a future." Back in Nigeria a long time ago, he doesn't have a future. I don't want somebody who is from poor family to be near my child. No, 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 no. Today, my wristwatch will buy the house that they're living. Today, you know, I, I can buy, I can take care of their family and their generation today. And I felt very bad. Look, I still remember, it was so surreal when the father said, "No, so don't work with people. Don't be in a place where you're tolerated. Be in a relationship where you're celebrated."
Yes.
That's
Yes.
very, very important. So that's how I would advise you to deal with rejection. Move on with your life. Don't be a pest. And when you find out much better, people actually go for what is good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good. It's a good definition about rejection. If there are some rejection, we need some guidance at time. If I'm going into a rejection, definitely I'll go and call my friend. Okay, some one girl rejected my proposal, and
Mm.
she don't like me. What I want to do. Definitely that will help. We need some people to guide us at the time. So go and talk with your loved one, which means your friends, family, whoever you have, and you can get divert from the thing, and you can take some time to understand the person. What Dennis said. Okay, Dennis, this question will divert me to a different question. So,
Yeah.
how to find a good person? If I'm getting rejection, which means I went to a wrong person. So how to find a good person here? It's an open question. So anyone can
Yeah.
answer for this question.
I can say that there will be a no good person or a no bad person. It means like
Ah,
how understanding you are, how
yes.
mature you
Yes.
are, how
Yeah.
compatibility is working between you people, like
Being
the
married
two
is a good
different
thing.
male
See
and
how
female.
Ramya is talking now. Ah, and she's just 2 days old.
Just it's like how compatible, how understanding, how transparent things between you.
Yeah.
Nowadays we can see like the people will be busy all the time in their mobiles, and they'll be
Mm.
disconnected with the people who are around, and they will not see the things like how heartfully there are things like making a coffee in the morning is
Mhm.
expressing a kind of a love. If you're not thinking it is a kind of a law, and you are just sipping it and just keeping it and moving on, and you are not thinking like, I did not got a law, where I can find, I don't have a law in my home, I have to find somewhere else, I can just drop out from here and I can go find. So it is not like that. First we have to be like respect each other,
Yeah.
concentrate on each other,
Mm.
comparing, compatibility, understanding how much efforts are keeping from both sides. It should be from both sides. It should not be from one side. If
Yes,
you're
true.
if it is coming from one side, after some time, who is keeping the lot of efforts, they will be shattered from all the emotions, and there will
Mm.
be no hope for continuing the relations. It will happen
Yeah.
at some point because
Yeah.
there is a no understanding and no compatibility and no expressing love. It is
Yeah.
always coming from one end, it is not coming from the other end, then it is not going to work. This is the way we will see lots of rejections. And in that phase they will say like, no, I am not going to leave you in that situation, but the other person who was keeping lots of efforts, and those feelings and emotions were now shattered, and they are not ready to continue the journey because they already experienced the feelings and all the things with you, how you are treating them in this
Yeah.
situation, and they are not willing to continue their life with you, and there
Yeah.
they say no, and you have to respect that, you have to value that, because you are the one who made the person to be in the end in that way.
Yeah, yeah.
So choosing right or wrong is not how you are going to make
Be
yourself
in a relationship.
adapting to the things, and how you are
Mhm.
understanding levels and communicating both the things. It is very important. The transparency is very important between communication and expressing love. Even though you have a lots of love inside, if you're not expressing, that could also happen, because everyone's understanding will not be the same. Sometimes you have to express, It should be in one another way. It should not be like always saying I love you like that. It should be like, if they are not feeling well, doing something for them. If they are doing chores, helping them.
Yeah.
That is also a love.
Yeah.
If your partner is coming from the work and they feel like so tired, making some healthy food which they love, that is also expressing a love.
Yeah.
So if you think in that way, you can see everything is going good and everything is
Yeah.
working well with you. But if you are thinking in a different way, all these things will look in a different way and you will fight for every minute, every second, and you will not continue.
Yeah.
That's the one thing which I can say.
Yeah. Well, you're very correct to say right or wrong person. It's a long story. To cut the chase, you first decide to be yourself the right person. Finding the right person starts with you being the right person. Now, the definition of right is different for different people. Now, for some people, they want they are looking at who is right based on what the society says, based on what Facebook, Instagram, and all those things says. And then they will tell you the right person has 6 packs, oily hair and chest, tall, or she's an angel. Now people do a lot of things to go and do surgery. No. Beauty is not the overall answer to Mr. or Miss Right. Is the I always say that beauty is nebulous. Can I just be very frank with everybody on this call? There is someone more beautiful than you. There's someone more handsome than you. There's someone that will always be someone better than you. So if you are basing the right person based on looks, oh my God, they're going to age, and would you keep changing them like you're changing clothes? Like you're changing? No, it's supposed to be there. So we don't base the right person based on physical looks alone. We base the right person based on emotional connection.
Okay.
So the emotional connection you get is what will sustain, is the first highlight that this person is right for me. So before you talk about money, before you talk about, when people say, I want somebody who is established, who is this, oh my God, I was a broke ass motherfucker in the past. Now, I'm not saying that I've got everything I want, but I am not where I used to be. So if the person who is with me now saw me in the past and decided that, oh, this person doesn't have XYZ, most of my girlfriends in the past are now like, wow, I wish I stayed. So it's very, very important, that we do not base our definition of the right person off the back of what we are seeing. Behavior is important, family background is important. For if you're a religious person, check if they are religious. Some people, what some people do, my toddler daughter is with me. So what some people do, which is interesting, is they allow people pressurize them. Oh, all your mates are getting married, therefore you need to get married. Nonsense. No, you don't need to be under anybody's pressure.
Yeah.
Because that's what pushes people to saying, okay, I just want to do this, I just want to do that. No. Look at the person, study the person. Would they don't compare them with anybody. Your measure for identifying the right person is not what people say, is what you say, how you feel. Not butterfly in your stomach. Butterfly does not last. In fact, butterflies, after some time, they die. But you know what? When you have a deep emotional connection, that's what keeps a relationship going. And to do that, text messages, phone calls. You were calling her for 3 hours before you started seeing her. Now you are seeing her, you are too busy. Then you are still busy. You are buying flour in the past. Now you shall said yes. He has said yes. No more flour. No. We just stop things that we are doing. Oh, and these are the things, that makes, relationships, begin to lose that interest. Oh, we are drawing apart. No. So that's what I'm going to say with regards. There are several answers you can give, but of course, forget about physical appearance. Don't get me wrong. It's good to be beautiful. It's good to think about it as well. But that should not be the sum total of the decisions that underpin why you choose to do what you have done. So that's very, very important.
So I have to talk about this topic or give my point of view. I would like to say that, like how they say, when you're hungry, just don't go shopping. So don't get yourself into some stuff randomly or suddenly just because everybody is doing it. We don't have to force ourselves or have to keep ourselves according to the trend or keep ourselves with someone just because all of our friends are into stuff. So it doesn't happen like that. If it happens like that, it will, like, how fast it happens, that fast it will just go out of our life. We won't even know, like, things are going wrong. We won't even know what's going on, and it will all end up in some mess. So just taking that first step should be really special, should be really calm. It should get us onto our different perspective of ourselves, is what I feel. It will make us feel like when you are being yourself, automatically the audacity that you carry around will be reflected through different personalities, and we can sense a vibe through that. And that's how you get to know, even when you are around your parents, you feel this thing, because parents are someone whom we have more power, like they have more power on us, but they don't show the complete power, that they can tell you to do this, they can tell you, restrict you from this or something like that, but they will do it according to the timing and according to the age limit. That's how we also have to do things in life, is what I feel. Yeah, over to you, Dennis.
Very, very interesting thing you've said. Yeah, but I just want to also balance it out as well, because some people would say there's no hard and fast rule that, okay, you have to date somebody for 5 years, 1 year. Some people date for 1 month and they get married for 100 years. Again, the key things are those red flags. Offense as well. If you love somebody, you overlook their offense. Look, I've said to my wife several times, I've said to her, look, you can't offend me. Now, do I get angry at some of the things she does? Yes. But I'm not going to sleep on it and now begin to dwell on it, because I value her. I value her. Life is too short, to just start, dwelling on offense. So I just want to balance it out. If you've seen somebody, family that you love and loves you, and that and you think you're gonna go for it, take the risk. Relationship is a risk, but if you get burnt, learn from your mistake, go on again. That's something very, 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 very important, because I don't want somebody to be in a relationship for first degree, masters, and PhD, and they're still studying the person. What madness is that? Because that's what some people say. We are still studying. What are you studying? What exam is coming? In marriage, in relationship, there is no graduation.
Yeah. Fine. So it gave answers to a lot of questions. I had a lot of questions in my mind.
Okay.
So it gave answer to my questions, like how we can value the relationship, okay, how we can value the person, and how
Yeah.
can we balance the relationship, and emotional perspective of a relationship. It's very important, because sometimes for emotionally understanding a person, we need much deep understanding. It should not come in 1 2 days, 1 2 months, 1 2 years. So in relationship we need fight. So which
Yeah.
means whenever you are fighting, then only you are understanding other person much more deeper than before. So you are starting your relationship in the age of 20. When you are in 30, there will be a deep connection and understanding between you because you are constantly with a person and you are slow by slow you are understanding the person, which means at 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 last video we discuss about the like distance relationship. So if you are in distance relationship, you are connected in video calls and calls, which is totally different than be with a person in live and present. So when you come and you meet each other, there will be some glitch. You can't able to talk much. You can't able to be the same how you were before. So there are some understandings. There are some glitches. You have to overcome from that. You have to understand the person, whether it's working or not. There are a lot of things. So these are the things. These are the tasks you have in your relationship. You have to finish one by one. Then only it will be a healthy relationship. And then you can give a solution finally, whether you can. That's what whether you can be in the relationship or not. So it's really good. We have a wide and great knowledge talk about relationship. So we'll go a little beyond, and I have few more questions in this session. So what you guys think? Can relationship fade? So we
Of
talk about
course.
the relationship and how a relationship will be and what are the things inside. So we'll go beyond. We'll go to the later stage and we talk about can relationship fade?
Yes. Yes. Everything has an expiry.
Hmm.
If it is hurting you a lot and if it is like making you feel like worse and you are not respecting, you are not getting the value, you are not getting that emotional bond, you are not
Hmm.
getting that love, which is a basic
Hmm.
minimum thing which you expect from your partner. After sometimes it
Um,
will fade.
yeah, sorry for the interruption. I have one question. So, according to
Yeah.
your talk,
Yeah.
fade, which means I'm loving a girl. Uh, I'm a college student now, 26. So I'm loving a girl. So I don't have any much responsibilities now. If I'm going to 30, if I'm going to 40, definitely I have a lot of responsibilities. And I have love with a girl,
Well
but
said.
I can't able to express it much. I can't able to send videos. I can't able to send gift stickers and chats. What I did I think I what I did before. So there will be some miscommunication. We can't tell this is a miscommunication. I can't be able to express myself how I was before. So definitely, if the girl is understanding this, that will be good. But for sure, about 50 to 50% people will think like he is not the same how he was before. So how can we? This is also we can name it as a fate. So how can we deal this, and how can we overcome this from this? If we can't able to overcome from this, definitely we'll go into a stage. I don't want to be with you anymore because you are not the same how you was before. You're not spending much time with me. You're not talking with me. I'm working for 8 to 9 hours in a office. How can I make a call in between and ask you what you're doing and how things are going on?
No, actually, I'll say like if a person is loving you and you're according to the how you are growing, the maturity
Mm-hmm.
will grow actually. If you
Mm-hmm.
are having a lot of communication, lots of bonding,
Mm-hmm.
after you are going to your 30s, your maturity levels increases a lot and your understanding will increase a lot. Even though you do 8 to 6 or 8 to 9 work, when you come back you will help your spouse or your wife or your lover in their things and you can have a communication with them. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
as you said, like previously you were studying and you were like easily to available and you were giving lots of gifts and all the things, but uh, the the partner will see the love, not the gifts and flowers, how you
Okay,
are
fine.
expressing. If you
Yeah.
are if you are married to your partner and you are in a same room in a same
Mhm.
house in a same roof, then the things will be different. It is not only
Yeah.
about the gifting, it is about
Yeah.
just
Fine.
helping, supporting
Um,
and
so
expressing.
Yeah, we'll make it more
Uh,
interactive. Yeah.
I feel when it comes to expressing, guys are expressive at some point, but girls are expressive every day, is what I
Mm.
feel.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
on the
true.
whole,
Actually,
women
that's
are
true.
expressive every day. It's not some kind of effort for us. It is not anything. It is just as we are. We just give a 10% more in being expressive, whatever it might be. Whether we are showing it towards y'all or whether we are showing it towards anybody else, we are expressive. So
Mhm.
there's a certain percentage of difference in being expressive
The
in a
way
woman
the way
and a
we express, the way
so
we
yeah.
express that.
So
But
hope,
we will express.
yeah. Hope it unclear. I think it clearly we get the answers for the questions most of the boys have and most of the girls have. So these are the boys, I think, questions and solutions. We gave it clearly. So you can share your comments below and you can ask your loved ones by tagging them there. So hope you all enjoy this question. So we'll drag it little more and like in a current situation, everybody's having this question in their mind. So if it's a distance relationship, they are already in a relationship and they are going to a distance relationship, how can be the love? The love will fade or the love will be the same. If there is a fade in love, how can we overcome from that? And Dennis, I need you, I want you to answer the question. You are a
Mhm.
working person and you are a very busy person, and how you are dealing the fade of the love, whether
Mhm.
you would have experienced in your life. So there are two questions,
Yeah,
so we can start and we can discuss these questions.
yeah. So I think it's a very fair question to ask with regards to how we deal with this. Um, it's not only men that get busy; women get busy, and but the mistake we make is that we don't communicate first and
Mm-hmm,
foremost. So
mm-hmm,
I understand you work a 12-hour shift or you work a 9-hour shift, but if you communicate, babe, I'm going to be away for the next 5 hours. I'm in a meeting. I get to the office. Who says you can't text? I've just got to the office. Miss you. Doesn't
mm-hmm.
take anything. Uh, you know, um, yeah, it
That
doesn't
is
take
what
anything
Dennis
from
is
it.
doing.
Yeah, I get to the office. I've just got I miss you. Going into a meeting now, this lady or this man is just shit. Pray for me or something, and then that communication is very important. It
Yep.
just makes you that person because distance is not measured by miles, it's
Mm-hmm,
measured by affection. You can be in the same house and yet you are distant. So find what is common. A lot of people, my missus sent me a card. I'll read it one of these days. And she said, the card says, I know you are struggling to put food on the table and to take care of me and the kids and all that. But what I love is just your person, not the things you bring to the table.
wow.
And so we think here that sometimes we think that all the things we are doing is going to make us, be loved and respected and that. But you are already enough in
Mm-hmm,
yourself.
mm-hmm.
She fell in love with that bubbly, interesting person. You got to find a way to keep it. No excuse. No excuse. And so it's those little things that matter, the things that we think we take for granted. We tend to think, oh, because I'm providing or because I'm going to work, because I'm doing this, therefore I should not show remote. And then you come back, you are all young people, but you come back in the night and you want sex. No way. It's supposed to build up. No, you did not. So we have to stop reducing our partners to just to be there to satisfy us. No, I'm just going to be very blunt. It's not all about you, man or woman. You are not the center of the world. So if you tell yourself these type of hard truths, we talked about it in the first video. You got to work it out. I agree. Love only fades when two people stop working it out. A relationship is a dance.
Yeah.
It always takes two to tango. If you dance a tango dance, two people has to tango. Women, like Kitna said something, women always give their all. They always give their all. But men, we got to learn to do it as well. And the little things is what matters. The little tiny things. Okay, I go to work early in the morning, but what stops me from before I go up in the morning? Sometimes I just get a note and put on the table, I love you. Or I go downstairs and make a cup of tea and drop on her bed, here's tea, and I go out. Something. Because my wife has a toddler at home. And she's working, doing her master's online and everything. So I've got to make sure that I don't, because it's not easy. I spent one day with my daughter recently, and I wanted to go mental because she's jumping. Now, right now, she's just all around me now because my wife has gone to bed, But we got to do it. Our partners put in a lot. So there's no excuse about work here. You don't want it to fade, you don't fade. Work it out.
Yeah, that's lovely. That's lovely. Like, I'm really impressed by the things which we are doing with your busy schedules. Guys, this is also a break from your routine. Like, it's not a routine. It's not the thing we have to
Yeah,
think and do every
yeah,
day.
yeah,
These
yeah,
are the things which we have to understand. These are the small
yeah,
compliments which we are giving to our
yeah.
partners. I
Yes.
definitely hope the girls are expecting this
And you said
tiny things in a
compliments. Tell her she looks beautiful. Tell him he looks handsome. Oh, I love that shirt on you, these are things you are doing when you were dating. All of a sudden, you are now cold. No,
yeah.
And if you don't tell her, somebody will tell her, and then tomorrow you gotta tend your own garden. Relationship is like a garden. You got to water it continually and tend it and take care of,
Maintenance.
whether it's your husband or your wife or your boyfriend or girl. Same principle. Otherwise, it will not grow.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
grows.
yeah,
It matures.
yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I would give a small point of view here. When we talk about relation, it even involves the relation that we have with the any kind of spiritual beliefs that we have towards God or something. Because initially we just get to know the how God looks, or in different forms, how he is, or how the goddess is, and then we get to know stories about them, we try to read about them, and all of this process makes us feel uh, we start trusting the god or goddess. So all the process of reading through whatever they have done in the past, or whatever they have come out from, or how they became a god or goddess, will make us feel like trusting it. So there's a really long process when you have to trust. This is a very tiny example. When it is a person, it can be in different forms, it can be in different ways, like how Dennis told, every day uh, a new type of personality I see from my wife. So it is even dependent on the way that we are accepting it or taking it. If we think you're being different every day, I can't be with you, then obviously no one can be with anybody. So
That's very, very, these are very, very important points. Unfortunately, we were out of time for today's video.
yeah.
And I think this conversation will continue again. We have a lot of
Yeah.
questions, but
Yeah.
we've not covered. So watch out for the next video on relationships throughout this May. So like video, rate, subscribe, and Bashar, anything to
Yeah.
add before the time
Nothing.
goes?
Yeah, you can share your comments below if you want more about you want to talk us more about relationship. Otherwise, you just suggest some questions. If really you are facing any glitches in life, or you want to share anything to your girlfriend or boyfriend, definitely you can tell us. We'll take it as a topic in between as a subheading or anything. We'll talk it in our videos. Hope it will help your relationship to solve your glitches. So these are the one thing which we can do as a social service for videos.
Interesting. Oh, Okay, family. So this is relationship part 2. Part 3 will be coming up very soon. So signing out here. Thank you, Kitna. Thank you, Ramya. Thank you, Bashar.
Yeah, hope you all enjoy this video and wait for our next video, whether it will be relationship or any interesting, which if
It
we
will
got
be
any
relationship.
interesting,
We've not finished the question.
yeah,
we
yeah,
gotta
yeah,
we
yeah,
gotta finish those
definitely.
questions.
Okay.
Okay, fine. We are signing off here.
We'll
Like,
come back to
subscribe.
you all soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll be
Oh,
waiting for your questions.
Yeah.
yes, exactly. Okay, guys. Okay. Have a nice day. Signing off from Glitch Talks now. We'll meet you next week again with the interesting
New
question.
talk.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.